I just want to bring you up to speed on the little bit of information I've been able to prick out of the Persian Gulf. Only 17 ships have gone through in the last few days. They are Chinese and Iranian ships, and some suspected shadow fleet ships. Total 17. They're not sure how many are tankers or how many are freighters. But that's it. So it's technically not closed. It's just not closed. It's closed to people that they don't want to go through. Okay. Yeah. So we'll just see what happens there. The other thing is that I'm getting sick and tired of hearing people call this a deal when it's not a deal. It's basically a memorandum of understanding. We're not going to attack you. You're not going to attack us for 60 days. Negotiate. Well, the negotiating, according to Trump's Truth Social, started today, Sunday. Okay. And them going back means they're not negotiating. If they think that means that the timeline gets extended a little further, well, we'll see.
All right.
Just a quick remark. I was going to ask you, but you could comment on the sketch as well. I think that what is going to happen is that we're going to go over this roller coaster, just like we had the ceasefire roller coaster. Now we're going to be on the MOU roller coaster, and they're going to be negotiating, and then something will happen, and we're like, so we're going to stop negotiating, and they're going to go back to negotiating, and then somebody's going to do something like, oh, we are offended by that. Israel has attacked Hezbollah, stop the negotiations. Trump said, posted something we don't like. Stop the negotiations, wait a few days, back to negotiate. So I think this is the new roller coaster that we're going to be on for a while. What do you guys agree?
Unfortunately, a 100% agreement from me.
Okay, from me, I'd like to say this is a 20% oil tax on China because no other insurance is going to go through. Who else is going to go through? It's only China. China's the only one that's going to go get their cheap oil from Iran because Iran would sell it to China at a ridiculously low price. But that would mean that no matter if China is getting their oil cheap from them, we still get a 20% cut. So it's like, oh, you got to give me a little taste.
So here's an interesting thing, Sketch. I just realized this yesterday. The Islamic Republic is running ships through without insurance. So they have an unfair advantage that the commercial ships are basically being pushed through without insurance by IRGC. So IRGC, because it's IRGC, their risk tolerance is different from commercial ships with zero risk tolerance that would want to make sure that they have insurance. So the Saudis, the Emiratis, the Qataris, they have commercial ships and they don't want to go through the Strait of Hormuz without insurance. But the Islamic Republic is Leroy Jenkins it because they are being run by a military organization rather than just a pure private commercial system. And that's why, so China is not going and getting its own oil. The Islamic Republic tankers and the shadow fleet, they go through the Strait of Hormuz and they be right somewhere close to Malaysia. What they do is that the Islamic Republic tankers, they switch their oil from their tankers to other tankers in the middle of nowhere where people can't track them and stuff, and they mix their oil with other people's oils. So this is how they, what is it called?
Tin pot refineries.
No, they're clean. They're basically they clean it's terrorist oil gets mixed with other people's oil with ships that are not seen as problematic, and before they get to Malaysia, and they have these shell companies over there that then gets that to China, right? And that's what they're doing. So this is why the insurance stuff applies to other countries, but apparently it doesn't apply to the Islamic Republic.
It applies in the sense that we're taking 20% no matter what. If the ship is coming out of IRGC land, we're taking 20%, right? Going out or coming in.
So the 20% is one of the Trump's posts, like we have to, like, just because Trump says a lot of things as a way to mess with people, right? So I don't know if we're gonna actually get 20% of the oil. That is not. um I mean, you have to. There's already been a lot of claims like this by President Trump, and I think it's more of a psychological fuck you than an actual policy, you know, announcement. But we'll see. But we'll see.
Okay, let me respond to this super quick, right? I'll try to be brief. Even if you are not allowing your oil to be sold because you're still under sanction, or you're lifting the sanction, so you let your boat out, all right? But you're saying I'm putting a toll because you want to put a toll, I'll put a toll. That would have to be at the mouth, right? So even if it's IRGC jumping over insurance, I mean, he did say, I'll put a blockade, and kept his word on that. He might do it. I know he might. You can't take him literally, just seriously, but he might do it. He might say, look at me, I'm the blockade now. Look at me, I'm the toll now. Like, especially if IRG starts trying to toll or gets out of line, because it makes it easier for him during the election. If he literally does that, that would put so much oil into the economy, 20% off each tanker, that it would lower the gas pump price and the price of goods in the USA so much that it would be incredibly beneficial. So it's like a multi-layer reason to actually do it. Like, he actually took those boats out of the Strait. Like, he literally took those boats out, and that literally kept he is willing to go get oil. Like, you can't take him literally. You can take him seriously, but he's done it. It's a pattern.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I highly doubt that. But also, if it does happen, it wouldn't be a toll. It would be a service charge for security services. A toll is a completely different thing, but we'll see. Yeah.
I put it like 25%. I'm not going like this is 50%, 75. No. I put it at 25%. And we have super chats next before the next topic, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, yes, we have 3 super chats. Fleshy Interloper saying afternoon all with a super chat. Thank you so much. Good afternoon back at you. And good morning, good evening, and good night to everyone else in different parts of the world. And then we have Fleshy Interloper with another super chat saying supporting Belgium so hard right now. Oh, I'm not following the games, but okay, so yeah. But yeah, I don't know who's against who right now. But okay, you know what? If Fleshy Interloper is supporting Belgium, go Belgium. I'm supporting Belgium. I just became a fan. And then Jedi with a super chat saying, I thought we destroyed the Shadow Fleet a while ago. No, they stopped it. They blocked the Shadow Fleet, but now the Shadow Fleet is right now back in full motion, and the Islamic Republic didn't wait a second to get them back into not full activity, to have as much activity as they can right now. Yeah, definitely not full activity. But yeah, no, they're they're active right now. They're doing what they do all before. They're taking the oil through the Strait of Hormuz. They're already past the Strait of Hormuz, on their way to Malaysia. Before they get to Malaysia, they're gonna dump the oil into these other, clean ships, and then they're gonna go sell them to these, shell companies in Malaysia. My name is Armin Navabi. I'm an Iranian political analyst with decades of experience fighting the Islamic regime inside and outside of Iran. Make sure you follow me for more, and also make sure you join our discussion group. I'm there almost every single day. Come talk to me there and the rest of the people there in our group calls. It's a great place to meet and talk to people who like talking about politics. The link is in the description and or in the bio. You could also get there by scanning the QR code on the screen. See you there.